Whether you're dreaming of a sleek kitchen remodel, a luxurious bathroom upgrade, or a complete overhaul of your living space, embarking on a renovation journey can be both thrilling and daunting. To make sure your dream renovation doesn't turn into a nightmare, we're giving you 8 questions to ask a home renovation company before you hire them. But first, cue the music so you know who we are. Welcome to the Halifax Real Estate Channel. I'm Brenda Kay, your go-to realtor for everything real estate in Halifax and Halifax itself. If you like to keep your finger on the pulse of Halifax real estate, this is the channel for you. We're aiming for 5,000 subscribers who love real estate in Halifax as much as we do this year, and you would absolutely make our day if you hit that subscribe button. And Miss Frankie would absolutely love it. Even if you're not buying or selling, you just have a question about real estate or Halifax. You can email me, text me, call me, send a note in the courier pigeon. I am available 24/7. Stay till the end so you can get our free offer. With today's home prices on the rise, hitting levels of 20 to 30% increases over the pandemic, the renovation business has never been busier. And like any industry that is flourishing, it also brings more companies jumping onto the home renovation bandwagon. But before you dive into demolition day, it's critical to find the right renovator for the job. With countless horror stories circulating about renovation nightmares, it's essential to arm yourself with the knowledge to navigate this process smoothly. That's why we've assembled the top 8 questions you need to ask a potential renovation company. From qualifications to timelines, budgets, pricing, we're covering everything you need to know to ensure your renovation dreams become a reality. Question number 1, how long have you been in the renovation business and what type of renovations have you completed in the past? It's always good to know that what you're asking the company to do, they have done it before, especially if it's an add-on to a home or removing walls. Question number 2, is your company a registered business with liability insurance? If yes, how much liability do you carry, and may I see a copy of your policy? First page is all you need. My husband's company's policy is over 10 pages, so he just sends the one that shows it has liability and how much. If the answer is no, don't hire him. Question number 3, what is the estimated timeline for completing the renovation, and do you work more than one job at a time? Oh my God, there is nothing worse than having a room completely ripped apart and it sits like that for days or even a week or more, waiting for the company's crew to come back from a rotation on another renovation job. Question number 4, can you provide any photos of previous work you've done and a couple references that we could speak to directly? You also want to check the Google reviews of the company. The company doesn't have to have a perfect 5-star rating to be able to do the job to your satisfaction, because we all know some people you just can't please them. But if you see any 1 or 2-star reviews, you may want to rethink if this is the company you want to put your dream renovation in. Question number 5, what is your pricing structure? Is it a fixed price or based on an hourly rate? For renovations jobs, the best is to get a fixed price, not an hourly rate. The company should be able to give you a full job quote with a caveat that if the scope of work changes, there will be additional changes to and agreed in writing. Oftentimes in homes, woodrot can be discovered when you're changing windows, doors, sidings, terrace doors, or interior walls are taken apart. You should always make sure that the total cost is below your top budget in case any unexpected costs are unavoidable. Question number 6, how do you select and manage subcontractors? It's important to make sure that any electrical or plumbing work will be done by a licensed plumber or electrician, not the guy that knows how to do it all. Jack of all trades and master of none can cost you, the homeowner, a lot of money in the end. Question number 7, do we need permits for this job, and is it our responsibility or yours to get the permits? I suggest you apply for any permits needed yourself so you know you are in compliance, especially if it's an addition on a home, a garage, or a shed, because at any time in the future, the city can take action if there are any issues with codes or, and here's a big one, infringements close to property lines. And finally, question number 8, what is your payment schedule? You need to understand what the expectations are of the company. Most reputable companies will require a deposit up front, and depending on the cost of the job, there may be interim payments or one final payment at the end. So whether you're a first-time renovator or you've done this many, many times, those are the questions you need to ask. For a copy of our book of Return on Renovations Guide, there is a link below. You can click it, DM me, put book in the comments. We'll get a hold of you for your mailing address and drop one in the mail for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. As everybody knows, I love real estate, I love Halifax, and Miss Frankie has been busy looking out the window today. Make our day and hit the subscribe button. Show us your love and help get to 5,000 subscribers. There's nothing on there. No, there's not. Oh my goodness. Miss Frankie's getting a little rambunctious here. Here's the big one, remember? If you're thinking real estate, in Halifax, think Brenda K. I know. We'll see you next week. Cheers.